check before we hit the road here. The start of this week started very much the same as 2 weeks ago. We got stopped on Sunday because of weather, so we had to shut her down early for safety. This time it was because of freezing rain, so. But this morning I woke up at 3 a.m. to get a head start, and we should be making some good time. I'm not sure exactly what got over me last night, but I randomly woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I guess I was just too excited to not hit the road. That's almost 2 weeks in a row where we had to shut it down early on a Sunday and not make it as far as we want. This is what we were hauling. We got 8 medium-sized concrete pipes. They're pretty simple. Just throw a strap through the middle. They weren't that heavy, so 1 strap per, and then 2 in the first, 2 in the last was good enough for us. We made it to Carroll, Ohio. This is where we're dropping off our concrete pipes. Looks like we have a nice big old construction site over yonder. My trainee's currently finding someone to talk to check in and figure out where it is that they want us staged up at, so we can start unstrapping and getting unloaded. Randomly waking up at 3 a.m. with all this energy despite going to bed at 10:30 or 11. We are now kind of back on track to make some good time throughout the week. It's the one and only, your favorite boy. Follow his Instagram at what's the Instagram handle of this guy? Shut her down. Oh. I use this bungee right here just to make sure we didn't lose a strap, because over the last, was it Friday on our way home, this kind of got undone. Fortunately, we caught it nice and early, so we were able to fold her back up, but I wasn't going to take any chances this time around. The original plan was to get up here at like right when they open at 7 o'clock, but the weather once again on a Sunday had other plans. Today it's already up in the high 40s. What's going on? So we just got dispatched, and you're not gonna believe it, but we got dispatched to the infamous Silver Grove, Kentucky, just south of Cincinnati. We have 159 bounce miles and then 530 miles of loaded miles. It's pretty tarped, and it's paying $13.57 to the truck, so pretty nice. We're gonna go from Kentucky all the way over to Rosedale, Maryland, which is just on the east side of Baltimore. They do have parking, so we could make it there. The last thing I can say about this little place is we ran into our buddy Rick, picked up from the same place last week, and we keep running into each other, and I finally remembered his name. I'm bad with names, so I feel accomplished. We made it to Silver Grove once again. We're gonna pick up some drywall and start heading our way over to Maryland. First things first, we gotta make our little walk all the way across the yard here. We are just looking for our trailer here. Looking for 34554. So far, I'm not finding it. We actually lucked out a little bit. We got preload, and typically preloads out this place are a little faster than live loading. Oh, it's 34554. Look at that. We found it. We found it. Oh man, she looks like nice and easy. This is a nice and easy one. Nice and low. This is gonna be an easy one to strap down, tarp. It's already tarped, but you know what I mean. I found it. Did you find it too?
I did not find her.
It is actually a gorgeous day out right now. I knew the weather app said that it was expected to be up in the upper 40s or something, but it's like in the 60s, honestly. It is nice and warm out here. The bounce over here wasn't too bad. We had to drive through Cincinnati, and unfortunately the exit that we needed to take was blocked. It was closed on both sides coming in, both from the north and from the south, so we had to go all the way around. We are going to be delivering this over in a place called Rosedale, Maryland. There's no way that this is actually focusing, but it is just east of Baltimore. And the best thing about this is we are right there. We have deliveries, shipments that come out of Sparrow Point Terminal, and I'm hoping that once we get this unloaded tomorrow that we just get dispatched straight to Sparrow Point Terminal, because that would be a very short bounce and we can get back on the road. So right now I'm actually letting my trainee have an opportunity to secure this load by himself, because this is his third week out here in training, and so next week is his last week, and this is going to give him a good opportunity just to see if he's retaining any information and give him an opportunity to think critically on his own. He's a good dude, he's a smart man. I have faith that he can figure this out. We have a long drive tonight. We are in full team status, so that 580 miles of loaded miles, we can get there tonight if we want to. It's just a matter of, do I have the energy to do that? Because I woke up at, like I keep saying, I'm not even gonna say it because you already know what I'm gonna say. So I'll have to definitely make sure I get some shut-eye, take a nap if that's what we're gonna try to do. I might try to get some midday showers, so that would be nice. Parked beside a pretty neat looking load. Take a look at this. Kind of looks like it's straight from the Dukes of Hazzard. Too bad I won't ever haul anything like that. It looks pretty cool. Maybe one day. Surprisingly, I'm actually able to doze off in the back here while my trainee gets some driving in. Usually, I don't like going to bed throughout the day. I rather just work and then go to bed at the end of the day. But if you want any shot of parking up tonight, then I'm going to need all the rest I can get. I still don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get us there, but we'll see how I feel when the time comes. So far he's doing great, and yeah, I'm feeling great, but it's different when the sun starts going down and it gets dark. We're gonna call it a night right here. We just made it into Maryland, so we're actually spending the night at the Maryland Welcome Center. We're currently on 68 West, and if you are a trucker or maybe even just someone who drives 68 along, that's my least favorite interstate, and it's because it's just constantly left and right, zigzaggy, weavy, up and down hills. You can't ever really maintain the same speed for more than like a mile. I'm convinced there's nothing worse than 68. 892981. We're grabbing fuel, boys. She is dry. She is bone dry. So I didn't get here. I was hoping to get here last night, but man, that Interstate 68 is so tough to drive on. Just so many mountains and hills to go up and down. Like your expected time, my GPS will say, hey, you'll be there in 3 hours. And then 3 hours later, they'll still say you have 3 hours to go. It's like, oh my gosh. Didn't make it nearly as far as I wanted to last night. I just think I pulled over around like 11. Went to bed around 11:30. I'm in a split right now. Woke up at like 4:20 so I can hit the road at 4:30 just to get a little head start. And now my trainee and I, we're gonna swap seats, and I'll probably get back, finish my nap, finish sleeping, and then he'll get us to our delivery. Just grabbing fuel right now. I like to use these little bungees to lock it in place. That way when I'm walking down, I can do my load check while I'm fueling. There's more drywall. I don't usually do this little tarp thing down here, but I see a lot of people do this. I wanted to give it a try. This is more just experimenting for myself. I usually just tuck it up in like an old person. And do the same thing on this side. Nice little bungee trick latches in right there. She's already at 100. Already over 100 gallons, baby. I feel like the worst thing about team driving are these wonky hours. They give us long hauls, and if you're trying to be efficient, you want to just keep those wheels turning. So I'm gonna take a break after this training, go back to solo driving for a bit. It's kind of chill when you only have one clock. Fuel. Just grabbing some diesel exhaust fluid right now, but some of these pumps are very finicky, and this is one of them. We made it to our delivery. We are gonna start unstrapping and untarping. Get this thing off our trailer. We're just on the east side of Baltimore. Driving wasn't too bad. I got to take another nap. My favorite part of untarping this drywall. If it has plastic on it, taking the plastic off. We're gonna have to take the plastic off here in a second. We'll keep her on for now. Get this thing off our truck. Ooh. Nah, you good? You good? Big old piece of plastic. I got it. Thank you. Ugh. Looks like someone here doesn't know the trick. Hoping to get dispatched for a short little bounce down to Sparrow Point Terminal. I've only said that 1,000 times. It's not like the nicest place or anything, but I've always enjoyed it, and it's close, so to make for a quick pickup. So today we had a pretty easy bounce. We're in like South Highland, Baltimore, and it was literally just 8 miles southwest of where we were at We only have a 340 mile loaded miles, but that's kind of deceptive because we're going to be taking this all the way up into Westfield, Massachusetts, and northeast driving, it takes a little longer than other areas of the country. So plus we're going to do some midday showers, so we're going to stop by after we get this secured, tarped up and everything. We're going to go to the nearest Pilot, grab some showers, and then get there for our appointment tomorrow morning at 7:30. Do they want us to throw straps here or move?
Sit down here.
Down there?
Sit down here.
Okay. Do you want to be on YouTube? You can say hi. This guy. And if you want, do you want to watch me back it in between those trucks there or something? Or would that help you seeing someone else do it?
That actually would.
Two, 4, 6, 7. Nice. They're all 8-foot bundles. So they just need 2 straps per. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do a little backing maneuver for our boy here. You can honestly learn a lot about backing watching someone else do it, especially after you've gotten some repetitions in for yourself. Slaughter in between those two. Now I know where the base of my trailer is. I'm not even using the dump valve right now, but my tires made it past the sensitive point, and this is angled perfectly. Now I need to shove the front of my trailer in line with this, because right now you see the direction it's going to hit this guy. So I'm going to counter steer pretty aggressively. That way I can get my trailer in line with this spot as soon as possible.
I just wanted to make sure you saw that.
Oh yeah. No, thanks for looking out. I appreciate it. If you ever help it, I like to put this on the base, but if it doesn't have room, because we're lucked out because we have a foot, but sometimes you have to put it on the side like we have been. But since we have the real estate, we're putting it on the bottom. We're once again on top of a load, nice and high. The reason why I like to tighten down the straps first before I get up there is because, like you see, for example, this strap, these 2 inches, you can grab onto that as to pick yourself up. This just gives us extra things to actually hold on to as you're walking down. You see this like stitching?
Yeah.
That's where the flap is being stitched at. So if you hang about that much off the edge, that'll be perfect. Two more over here that I can grab. Guys, I think he's picking it up. I think he's gonna do just fine out there on his own. Yep, here's our tarp lumber. There she is. I feel like we lucked out. It was one of those easier ones. It's fairly even, more even than I'm accustomed to, honestly. It's a little pyramid effect in the front, but other than that, she's good to go. Next stop, showers. actually just got a shower instantly. It's shower time. This has nothing to do with the video, but you already know that I'm brewing some coffee. Oop, there's the coffee cam. All right, you get your own. This is for me. While I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, I'll explain to you what's gonna happen this evening. So my trainee, he actually lives in this area that we were at. He asked if he could swing by the house since he was so close. And I said, why not? Because we were just gonna grab showers here at the truck stop, the Flying J. A buddy of his picked him up. I went and grabbed a shower here. We were gonna put ourselves in a 2-hour split. Got here around 2 o'clock and we won't leave here until 4. We do in fact have to go through the Bronx. If this wants to focus at all, that's what our route's gonna look like. Most notably, we'll be crossing the GW Bridge, Georgia Washington Bridge. We have 291 miles. I'm not even gonna say how long it's gonna take. The GPS thinks it's gonna take 5 hours and 34 minutes, but the GPS doesn't know what traffic's like. So, oop, and my coffee's done. Yay, coffee. Made it to our delivery this morning. I had another 5 a.m. wake up at 5:30. My trainee drove through all the cities last night, or most of them. The only one I had to drive through this morning was Hartford, Connecticut, and it was not bad at all. I feel like I flew right through there. We just got unloaded. We got dispatched instantly, but we're already on our way to get to a little place called Certainty in Buchanan, New York. A lot of TMC guys coming in and out of that place. But the awesome thing about this is our dispatch, where we're delivering to, is right in my hometown. So when we pick it up, we get to go practically home. The only bad thing is there's a lot of winter weather advisory and like interstate closures and stuff happening tonight. And so our problem is we need to make sure that we can get there before these lane closures and interstate shutdowns happen. I scouted ahead on 511 PA, the website, and it looks like Interstate 80 doesn't have anything closing down until 10 p.m., which I think we're fine. I think we should be well on our way there before that happens. But you never know, it might get worse sooner. Who knows? The other fun thing about this place is where our delivery is. It's literally right beside a trucking company that I recently checked out to see if it would be something I'd be interested in. They do like some dry bulk stuff or something like that. A place called Predator Trucking. So that was cool. That was neat to see. I'm like, wait a second, this road looks very familiar. And it's because I went there not too long ago to do a little mini interview. I was interviewing them more than they were me, I think. Coming up through Hartford right now. Surprisingly, this city is pretty drivable for a truck. I always enjoy coming through here. We made up here in Certainty, Buchanan, New York. If you're a fellow TMCer, you may be familiar with this entrance. I know I sure am. I've grown very familiar with this place. Kind of like this place. Getting here is kind of cool. right, now we got some driving to do. We just crossed into PA. It is 3:35 p.m. and 81 South still closes, is projected to close at 7 p.m. Oh no, guys, there's a major incident just 5 miles ahead of us. That might hold us back. We might not make it home. Biting my nails, nervous, I'm nervous. Okay, realistically, yeah, it's a major accident ahead at like mile 173 or something. We just passed 183. I don't think it's gonna slow us down enough to worry about not getting parked up before the interstate gets closed, but I just had to set some drama there. We hit the traffic. Let's see how bad it is. Oh yeah, she's backed up all the way up that hill. This sucks. We're doing our last load check for the night. We made it to our last load check. We are on I-80 and we are in the clear. We only have 89 miles left to go, which is gonna take us about an hour and a half. And yeah, we're gonna be done well before the travel restrictions happen, which they got pushed back to like, I think 4 a.m. So if we weren't gonna make it before, we're definitely gonna make it now. Awesome possum. It is no later than 8:15 right now. I actually got here right about 8. The roads are still dry, everything's looking good. I think the road closures and stuff were postponed to like 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is like good and bad. Good that we had plenty of time to make it here. We weren't even sweating. Once we got off of 81 South and hit 80, we were a-okay. I'm gonna do some more research tonight. I'm gonna keep monitoring the weather. Hopefully this alleged storm or severe weather isn't as bad for me. I literally just have to go just a few miles back home. I'm hoping it doesn't snow too much, and I'm hoping it doesn't get too cold, but obviously that's why we have this severe weather. It's gonna be awful. So tomorrow morning, all I have to do is take these tarps off, unstrap, untarp. These guys will unload me, and then that's it. I'm going home because I have to get ready for drill. I was able to send my trainee home a little early since we're not gonna get any driving in tomorrow, and he already knows how to unstrap and untarp. He's all good to go. And this will be my first kind of chill evening all week. To wrap this video up, we are going to show you the unloading process, and that's gonna be it. Can't wait to make my next video. Alright, there she is. These guys were super nice. They were so nice, in fact, they actually just offered me a job. Alright, Have a good one, guys. Bye.